After September 11, 2001, America went to war. That war is not over. And it not only affects the people of Afghanistan, Iraq, and many others, it also affects every American, especially our military and their families.
Time for us to show our appreciation and give back to those who have sacrificed.
For your service to our country.
This is Military Makeover. Today's Military Makeover is brought to you by the Navy Mutual Aid Association, insuring those who serve since 1879.
I'm Gunnery Sergeant Arlie Ermey, and we are here to honor those who have sacrificed. And with this show, offer a helping hand to a young veteran. We are here giving a former Marine and his little family the gift of a home makeover.
I knew I wanted to go into the Marines just at a very, very young age. And then after 9/11 happened, I had to go. I was in the recruiting station, and then I actually saw Gunny at the recruiting station. Gunny was a very big inspiration to get in. I was in Iraq in 2005. I was part of a convoy security team. It seemed like every convoy we were getting shot at, or stuff was exploding on the side of the road. I was a convoy A gunner. The only time that we had any action while I was in the turret was whenever my vehicle ran over the tank mine. I was ejected straight out of the turret hole, so I landed on my feet. And when I did, my ankle rolled and it snapped the ligaments and tendons in my left ankle. They said that my ankle completely fell apart on me. I've had 14 surgeries so far, and I actually have a surgery next month where they're fusing it. My left wrist is also injured. It's now fused where I can't move it anymore. They found out that I had a TBI, which is a traumatic brain injury. And 10 years after the explosion, I still have a bruise on my brain. With my PTSD, I have severe anxiety, I have hypervigilance, I have extreme nightmares. Almost every night I wake up from a nightmare. It's very hard for me to get out and make new friends or even keep the same friends that I had.
The newest member of the family is JW, provided to Michael by Canines for Warriors, Service Dog and Life-Saving Edition.
It's changed our life for the better. Not only is he his backup buddy, he's my backup buddy too.
I had JW for 2 months, and then I had my stroke. About 2 o'clock in the morning, I got really dry mouth. I just had a nightmare, so I walked to the kitchen to get a glass of water. I'm halfway done with my water, and all of a sudden I can't see. I can't move. I can't do anything. And the next thing I know, my wife's standing next to me with JW on the other side. And it turned out that I had a stroke. And they said that if the dog wouldn't have got my wife at 2 o'clock in the morning, then I might not be here today. JW did save my life that night. And that just kind of put in stone his spot in my family.
The youngest Adams is Cecilia, who, though diagnosed with cerebral palsy, is a source of hope and joy.
My youngest, Cecilia, she is 3. She will be 4 on Christmas Eve. She was born completely deaf. Throughout further testing, we found out that she has cerebral palsy. She's progressing in places where they said she wouldn't. So, I mean, it's just like a different miracle every day.
The smiles of 8-year-old Nevaeh underscore the positive outlook of the entire family.
My oldest daughter, Nevaeh, she is 8 years old. She is awesome. She does everything with me. She's my little helper. She'll help me, get around the house whenever I'm having my issues, or, she just helps everything. She helps me feed the dog when I can't bend down to pick up the bowl.
Art, this young Marine and his family really need a helping hand. I'm glad that we're here. I'm even glad that you're here, Art.
Well, thanks, Gunny, for the compliment, I think.
Art, come here.
Yeah.
Tell me, Art, how do we normally start the show off?
You mean like from like the start, the beginning?
Man, you're about as sharp as a sledgehammer today, aren't you? I mean, we've got the president of North American Van Line standing over there, and I'm sure he's waiting to be interviewed or something. I don't think he just came out here.
I got it. You want me to go talk to him? I'm on it. I got it. North American Van Line's Andy Kroll is back once again. Andy, this is like your third time with us, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's so great to be attached to a program like yours that gives back to those who give so much to others.
Well, you're a vital part of it, and we couldn't do it without you. And you guys set the bar so high.
You know, one thing that we strive very hard to do is make sure that every man and woman that comes out to the home, before they arrive, they're completely trained in our programs before they actually arrive. So they know how to pack something, they know how to use the material, they know how to handle the goods, how to move it around their home. You name it, we got all the equipment material to do it, and that's part of our success is making sure that we have the equipment to do the job right as well.
Now on this particular makeover, we've got some on-site storage. Tell me about that.
What you're referencing there is SmartBox, really just a highly designed, well-engineered container that's weatherproof, and it's great for this renovation project. Indeed, because then we could take items out of there that are in the way, place it in the container, and either we can leave it here, lock it up, secure it here at the home, or take it back to one of our dealers, one of our agents, and they can store it in one of their climate-controlled, secured facilities.
I'm going to let you get back to work.
All right,
and,
sounds great.
Keep it up, and we'll see you on the next one for sure.
Fantastic.
All right, thanks, Andy.
Thanks, Art.
You know, dogs are marvelous, intelligent creatures. They are protectors, lifesavers, and sometimes just there when you need them to help you through a tough time, especially for a veteran.
That's right, Gunny. And many veterans need help with a variety of disabilities. Dr. Omas, thank you so much for being here and being a part of our military makeover.
Thank you, Art. We are ecstatic as a company to be here as well. Bayer Animal Health working together with Canines for Warriors to support veterans across the country. The partnership started back in 2014. It became truly about passionate and caring for shelter dogs and people at the same time. Bayer and Canine Advantix 2 can sponsor helping a dog and helping a person.
And you know, it's so important, especially with this particular family and this particular veteran, because the service dog actually saved our veteran's life.
For these warriors to have that best friend by their side and to be able to go through life with them is just something that's truly amazing to be a part of.
So over 500,000 veterans since 9/11 have some form of PTSD. So these service animals really play an integral part in their lives, don't they?
82% of the veterans that graduate from this program report a reduction in their medication.
So what's really great is to take a rescue animal, a shelter animal, and giving them a brand new purpose, and a whole lot of training goes along with that.
These dogs spend 6 months at the training facility in Florida before they join their warrior. When they join their warrior, they spend another 3 weeks, 120 hours. And through all of this, the dogs are trained by specialized dog trainers.
Bayer Canine Advantix 2 is a very important medication anywhere in the United States. Fleas and ticks are a problem.
The great thing about Canine Advantix 2 is that it actually repels and kills. And so the fleas and ticks don't have to actually bite the animal to die. And it also works against mosquitoes, which is phenomenal.
Thank you for joining us, and thanks for all the information. You've really done a great thing for us.
You're welcome. Thank you, Art.
Are you packing your belongings for a move or long-term storage? Forgo the newspaper. Newspaper inks can rub off on items being wrapped and leave permanent marks. Use unprinted newsprint, available at most movers or shipping stores.
We found the perfect partner for our makeover, Rebath. They're literally going to do a complete makeover of 2 full bathrooms from demolition to done in less than a week in extraordinary style. Marty Rasmussen with Rebath is here. Now, Rebath has been like basically the superstars of this makeover. What drew you to working on this project with us?
Well, there was a couple of things. First of all, it's near and dear to my heart. We have several military veterans in my family, including my father, who served in the Air Force. Both my grandparents did. And we have several of our franchisees around the country that are veterans themselves. And we just knew that this was a good place for us to be able to serve. So Rebath is the nation's largest bathroom remodeler. We've done over 1 million bathrooms since 1979. And what we do, Art, is we come in and what we call a remove and replace remodeler. So we will remove everything right down to the studs and the subfloor to make sure that everything can be rebuilt from scratch all the way up to the ceiling.
That's a good way to go, right?
Oh, it is. That way we can have a chance to see what's behind the walls. We don't cover anything up. We can actually, if there's any damage, we can take care of it while we're doing the work. And the best part about it is we don't want to disrupt the family's lifestyle. So we complete all of our work in only 3 to 5 days.
Now let's talk about your materials, because you guys at Rebath are basically like a tile and grout alternative, right?
This product that we're installing here is what we call DuraBath Natural Stone. It is a large panel that comes in one piece. We actually fabricate all of it right here. So we custom make each panel to the specifications of the job. So if a wall's out of kilter a little bit, we'll make sure that it fits in there perfectly. And so we do all of that work here, and we seal it all up. And so it's a great alternative to tile because we have little to no grout whatsoever. So it's easy for us to install, but you know what, Art? It's even easier for the customers to maintain.
Now, we also have another bathroom that wasn't in the original part of the plan. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so when our local franchise owner, Dave Denboer, came in here and interviewed Michael to understand what his needs were here, Michael started telling him about the disabilities that his daughter has.
Right, his daughter's in a wheelchair.
That's right. And so Dave called me and said, Marty, hey, we've got a situation here, and they're wondering if we could do the daughter's bathroom instead of Michael's. So the more we heard about the story, I was just like, we have to do this. We have to do both of the bathrooms to make sure that both the entire family is being served.
And we're going to see that because you did some amazing things in there. And I know you got to get back to work because you're doing some finishing touches in here. Mm-hmm. How close are we to having this done?
We'll have this done by the end of the day today.
Sounds great. I'm going to check back with you soon, Marty, and we'll see you later in the makeover.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Art.
My platoon of partners and volunteers work really hard on our makeover. Now, if there is anything within our power that we can do to upgrade the veterans' home, we go for it. And I do mean from the deck up.
Gunny, you mean from the floor up?
Don't interrupt me, Art. You know, he's about as aggravating as a junior officer. Now, as I was saying, from the deck up.
Gunny, the floor up.
Art, where are you? Where are you, Art?
All right, so we're here with Jeremy from Armstrong Flooring. Man, I am so glad that we finally got the floor done. Gunny has been yelling at me all day long to find out what's happening. What drew you to this project? And first of all, thank you for being here.
Yeah, our pleasure, Art. We're really pleased to be able to contribute to the project as part of Armstrong Flooring's commitment to give back to our community. You know, we have 150 years of history of giving back, and it's great to be a part of such a great cause.
You had some challenges, didn't you?
We did, and we're really excited about the flooring solution that we've got for the Adams family. It's one of our newest products made here in the USA, and I think it's got a lot of great features that are going to work great for the family.
So what do you call this? Because it looks like hardwood.
It does. It has the beautiful look of hardwood. It's called Vivero Luxury Flooring. It's actually made out of vinyl. It's a luxury vinyl flooring product, but it offers the great looks of a hardwood with all the performance benefits that an active family like the Adams needs.
You know, I basically went to lunch, came back, and the whole room was done.
That's right. It's very easy to install, and one of the big differences is that it's waterproof. So in a climate like Florida here today, where we have high humidity, it's not going to expand and contract with moisture, which makes it perfect for a Florida climate.
That's excellent. Plus, with an animal in the house, kids, there's wheelchairs, there's a lot of traffic. We don't want to create any more maintenance for the family, do we?
That's right, and with this flooring in Vivero, we've reinvented flooring again, and it has our patent-pending Diamond 10 technology, and what that provides is industry-leading scratch protection, stain protection, and makes it very easy to clean, so it's a really easy floor to live with.
Tell me about the installation process. You guys have local in every city that are professionally trained and know what they're doing, right?
Yeah, we have installers nationally, and these guys in Orlando did a great job with the floor. It looks terrific, and Vivero Luxury Flooring goes in really easy. We have a system called Integralock, which the planks just click together, easy to put in, yet stays put for a really solid install.
Well, Jeremy, we're going to find out a little bit more about the Vivero flooring collection, and you'll come back later in the makeover and fill us in, right?
Sounds great.
All right, awesome.
8 in 10 Americans overestimate the cost of life insurance. Those under 25 think the cost of life insurance is 4 times its true cost. 38% are unsure of how much and what to buy. Get the right life insurance for you and your family. Speak with a life insurance specialist.
This makeover campaign is only possible because we have partners who are absolutely dedicated to supporting those who are serving or have served in the military. Some of those partners, such as myself, have been around a long time.
That is true, Gunny. Now, Stephen Pietropoli from Navy Mutual, thanks for joining us here. You guys have been around a long time, but really as long as the Gunny Man?
I think we've been around maybe even a little longer than the Gunny, Art. Nearly 140 years we've been providing quality service and products to the men and women of America's military forces.
And how did this all come about to bring you to the current day?
Well, in 1879, no life insurance company wanted to insure naval officers going to sea. It was a very hazardous profession, and they realized that if they were going to get insurance, they were going to have to band together and insure themselves.
So how does someone become a member of Navy Mutual?
All right, we serve all active duty members of all the military services, as well as the National Guard, the reserves, military retirees, and veterans in 8 or 9 states who can also take advantage of our products. Our primary mission is to provide high-quality life insurance products and annuities at very low cost and with no fine print, no combat exclusion, no terrorism exclusion, no aviation exclusion, the kind of coverage that a person going in harm's way could certainly use.
You keep the process really simple, don't you?
That's the key for us. Walking somebody through a needs assessment, talking to them about what are their goals, what do they want to do for their family. If something, remember, this is life insurance. This is insuring against things you hope never happen.
Sure.
But if it does, is your family going to be well taken care of?
Now, we appreciate your help here on Military Makeover, but what else do you do for the military community?
We also sponsor a variety of athletic events at the Naval Academy, in some of the communities, military communities in North Carolina and in Florida here, as well as on the West Coast. We have an extensive education program. It's very important that our young servicemen and women understand they need to take charge of their own financial future earlier and earlier in their career. It used to be if you went in the military, if you stayed for 20 years, you got your retirement. Some of that's changing now, and a lot of the benefits that we provide for people in uniform while they're serving go away when they get out or when they retire.
Well, we're going to find out more in just a little bit later in the program, so you'll stay around?
I will indeed.
All right, thanks.
All of our recent makeovers have featured new kitchens built around beautiful cabinetry. Tony, Jessica, and Jason Laurinaitis of Choice Cabinets have bent over backwards, getting us just what we need on a super quick turnaround. Great design, great quality that knocks it out of the park every time. Jason's going to join us in the next episode as Choice Cabinets transform the Addams Kitchen.
Day one of the Addams Family campaign is coming to a close. Other than dealing with the summer heat in Orlando and some of our crew melting into puddles of sweat, I don't think we're doing too bad. How about you, Art?
Gunny, listen, I'm working hard, but I really need that bottle of water now.
Didn't I give you a bottle this morning?
Yeah, but I need more than 1 bottle of water a day, Gunny. Come on, man.
I'll tell you what, Art. You go make sure everything's secure at the house. I'll buy you a nice frosty cold beer. What do you think?
Well, now you're talking. I'm on it, Gunny.
So tomorrow we push into the next phase of this military makeover. Check us out in the next episode. This is Gunny saying, at ease, Semper Fi, hurrah.
Today's Military Makeover has been brought to you by the Navy Mutual Aid Association, insuring those who serve since 1879. T-shirts generously donated by Rush Order Tees.